start with the new topic of this chapter, and which is very important. You can see it's written criteria for the similarity of the triangles. We are very much familiar with the word criteria, which we have discussed in the 9th standard. Similarity of triangles. We discussed about the similar triangles in the previous videos of this chapter. So let us understand the criteria. What are the criteria and what exactly meaning of the criteria? So we recall it and we'll discuss about the criteria for the similarity of the triangles. Let's first understand what are the similar triangles. That is the recall which we have already discussed. So there are two triangles, suppose ABC and DEF. If they have given similar, that triangle ABC similar to DEF, we know there are two conditions, that corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion. So you can say A is equals to D, B is equals to E and C is equals to F. The same AB upon D is BC upon EF and AC upon DF. So we can see that when the two triangles are similar, so we can say that the corresponding angles and corresponding sides are equal and sides are in same ratio. Now if we'll go the reverse of this, if corresponding angles are equal and sides are in same ratio, so the triangles are similar. Now if we want to prove that the two triangles are similar, so you can see that do we require to show all the 6, that means the corresponding angles and corresponding sides are the proportion. So here it is not compulsory every time you have to show that all the corresponding angles equal and all the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. For that we'll use certain criteria. So let's start with the criteria to show the similarity of triangles. Before we understand all the criteria, let us understand the meaning of the criteria. Criteria, to show the similarity, we have to show all the 6 parts, that is 3 angles and 3 sides for similarity. Now the criteria, that means we are not going to show all the 6 parts, only 3 parts are required to show the correspondence. कोई भी 3 parts हम correspondence बताएंगे दो triangle के बीच में to show the similarity of the triangle. 3 parts. So that 3 parts in the first criteria, that is angle. That means if in a triangle all the 3 angles are corresponding with the other 3 angles of a triangle. So for triangle ABC and triangle DEF, if I say that angle A, B and C, the measures are 60, 50 and 70 respectively, and angle D, angle E and angle F, this is 50, this is 60 and this is 70 respectively. So we can see here that angle A is equals to angle F, angle B is equals to angle E and angle C is equals to angle D. So when these 3 angles are corresponding angles are equal, so we can say that triangle ABC and DEF are similar. Now look at that, which are the corresponding angles. We are talking about the corresponding angles. So A corresponds with F, as A is first, so F comes first. B corresponds with E, B second, E second. So automatically C corresponds with D. So students, remember the angle criteria. So here we have not taken any of the sides in the correspondence. That means we can say that all the 3 angles of one triangle is congruent to the other 3 angles of a triangle. So these 2 triangles are similar triangles. And I explained that what is the similarity. So now let us come to one more thing. to understand the criteria here that come, or we can say that derive from this angle criteria, which is not the criteria. We can use the word sub criteria also. So here it is also known as angle criteria. Now angle criteria is quite interesting. This exists from angle criteria. मतलब यहाँ पे हमें तीनों angles नहीं बताना है. Any of the two angles. If I'll take another example, let's take the same example. For triangle ABC and triangle DEF, if we have the measure of the two angles, that is A and B, one is 50 and another is 60. And suppose angle A is equals to angle E and angle F is equals to angle B. Now we can say that the third angle is automatically congruent. How the third angle will be congruent? By using angle sum property. So if I want to find out the third angle of this triangle, I can find out by using angle sum property. So you can see that the third angle is obtained 180 minus 110, so it is 70. This is I have used angle sum property. 180 minus the sum of this two, I got the third one. Similarly, if I find out angle D using the angle sum property, it would be the same. We can observe here. So that also comes 110. 180 minus 110, that is 70. So we can say that third one is automatically congruent. So there is no need to show that all the three angles every time. Suppose two corresponding angles are given, so automatically third will be equal. So let's see what is the correspondence here. A corresponds with E. So A first, E first. B corresponds with F, B second, F second. So automatically C corresponds with D. So remember students, in this chapter, we are going to use this similarity rather than angle. Because this derives the same, that is from here only. यहाँ पे हम कोई भी दो angles, corresponding angles equal बताएंगे. So the third angle by using angle sum property will automatically congruent. So this is the first criteria, that is angle. Let's move towards the next criteria, second, that is SSS, that is side and side. That means if in two triangles, suppose sides of one triangles, कोई भी एक triangles के sides है, if again we'll take the two triangles, that is ABC and triangle DEF or PQR. Now sides of one triangle are in the same ratio of sides of another triangle. Suppose AB upon PQ is same as BC upon QR is same as AC upon PR. So we can say that sides of one triangle and these are the sides of another triangles. So the ratio of these sides are in the same proportion, or we can say they are in proportion. The ratios is equal. So when this condition exists, you can see only three parts, all the sides are there. In the previous condition, all the angles are there. So we are using three parts of a triangle to show the criteria. Second conditions में side. So here we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now let's see that the corresponding parts. Look at here that in the upper side, which are the sides of triangle ABC. Now which is the common vertex here? The common vertex is B. Now which is common vertex here? That is Q. So we come to the conclusion that B is correspondence with Q. So as B second, Q must be second. See that how I have said that, why I am saying that B is correspondence with Q. Which is the common vertex here in first two? That is B. And in the denominator of the same side Q. Now as B is corresponds with Q, so automatically A corresponds with P. So A first, P first. So automatically C corresponds with R. So thus it is called side criteria. Let us understand this criteria, the correspondence by one more example. For triangle DEF and triangle XYZ, if the sides, corresponding sides are given in the proportion DE upon XZ, EF upon XY and DF upon YZ. Now let us show the correspondence here that triangle DEF similar as side criteria exist. Now let's see that which vertex corresponds with another vertex. DEF के कौन से vertex XYZ से corresponds कर रहे हैं. So as I explained here the same way, let us see that which is the common, that is E. Now which is common here, you can see that is X. See, it is very important to check this one. E is corresponds with X. E second, so obviously X should be second. Now as E corresponds with X, so you can see that D corresponds with Z. So D is first, Z come first. So automatically F corresponds with Y. Now you observe this. DE upon XZ, DE upon XZ, EF upon XY, EF upon XY is DF upon YZ. So thus it is very important to understand this criteria. Let's move towards the third criteria, that is side angle side. So again for the any of the two triangles, let's take one more time example ABC and PQR. Here two sides of one triangle, let's take AB and BC, is in a similar proportion with the another two sides of a triangle, that is PQ and QR, and as angle should be included angle. So now let's see which is the included angle here. How do we come to know? So you can see that the B is included angle of these two sides and Q is the included angle. So when it is given B is equals to Q, students remember here this angles whenever is given for this criteria should be included angle. अगर हम ये criteria use कर रहे हैं तो अगर यहाँ पे A equals to P दिया है तो it won't be considered as side angle side. When we can say it is side angle side, if and only if the angle should be included. Included किसको बोलेंगे? Suppose for triangle ABC, if I'll draw here, so which are the two sides? AB and BC. AB and BC. So this is called included angle, which is the common in both the sides. The same way in PQ and QR, Q is the included angle. So that should be here. So we can say yes, whenever this exists, that means the two sides are in the same proportion of one triangle and its included angle should be equal. So we can say that these two triangles are similar by using this criteria called side angle side. Let us understand this criteria, how to just note it down similar. So here B is already given with Q, so B second, Q must be second. So as B with Q, so obviously A corresponds with P. So rest C corresponds with R. Let's take one more example. For triangle DEF and triangle XYZ, it is given EF upon XY is DE upon XZ and F is equals to X. So look at here first, we have to check when the two corresponding sides are proportion and one angle is given. We have to check whether this criteria exists or not. Then only we show the similarity. पहले हम चेक करेंगे कि ये साइड एंगल साइड है कि नहीं है. अगर है उसके बाद ही हम सिमिलरिटी बताएंगे. So two corresponding sides are same ratio. Look at this angle. So which is the common in both of this? That is F. And which is common here? That is X. So F is given with X. So we can say yes, this can be the side angle side criteria and these two triangles are similar. Now let's show the similarity. Let's see that first the angle F is equals to X. F is last, so X must be last. As F with X, so E with Y. So E second, Y must be second. So obviously D with Z. So we can say that DEF is similar to Z, Y, X. That means the rest of the parts, मतलब बाकी के पार्ट्स भी इक्वल हो जाएंगे. D is equals to Z and E is equals to Y. Even the rest side is same proportion with this given. I hope you are getting this. So let's go for the exercise.